Okay, good evening boys and girls. So, Cold War Germany, Hercules, there's two of us this evening, there's myself and there's Tricky over there. We're going on an AVX basically from Gutersloh down to the southwest, down towards Cologne, Frankfurt, and then northeast of Frankfurt back, and then ILS back into Gutersloh. And by the time we get back, it's going to be getting dark. So I'm just going to do a radio check with Tricky, and we will get this thing started up. Radio check 225.0.
5.5.
5's also standby.
Roger.
Okay, so I'll just set up my nav. So I've just set up the TACAN and the ILS when we come back. Red one starting up. Okay, there goes number one. Oh, sorry, correction, number three.
Goedemiddag, heren, 194 verdedigd.
Kamelen ervoor, right on Alpha, taxi Fox 7 at Alpha 9, to Bravo.
Alpha 9 Bravo and right on Alpha Fox 7.
There's number three running. Let's start number four. Okay, start number two.
Center 345, turn right on taxiway Alpha, taxi Foxtrot 9.
Confirm Alpha Fox 9, number 245.
Confirm, right on Alpha.
Right on Alpha, number 345.
Okay. Just waiting for number two. There we go. Start number one. Hydraulics coming online. Should see number one starting any second. There she goes. That's good.
Ground center number 245, confirm now with right on Alpha.
Confirm, right Alpha.
Right on Alpha, center number 245, thank you.
Okay, good start. The other thing I just want to do is set my heading bow for departure. .280 we want. There we go. F10. So we'll check our main F10 map, and we are going to be leaving RAF Gutersloh. There's our military aerodrome traffic zone with our aerodrome traffic zone in the middle. We're going to come out of there, hang a left, and we're going to go down to Dusseldorf, Cologne, Frankfurt, northeast of Frankfurt, and then up over, back up to Gutersloh. Cockpit. Okay, the control check, right, left.
No, it is open, so you can continue right on Alpha and all the way via Alpha to
right rudder, left rudder. Okay, good there. Standby altitude's good, altitude's good. Just double check this before taxi. Standby indicator, ice protection is good, propeller switch is good, propeller control as required, power levers and radar is on. Defensive systems on, everything's good there. We will just give ourselves a little bit of light. Perfect, ready to taxi. You may get a little click every now and again, that's just me, just adjusting my view. Tricky, ready for taxi?
Force ready.
Copied, red flight is flight to C-130's main apron, taxi 100 Charlie 1 via main apron, taxiway Charlie.
Triple Brunner, goedemorgen, Tasavia 6223, we are fully ready.
Tasavia 6223, after the China settle behind, the push back in Alpha 5 and beat Charlie 11 and start up at 2.
Set our flaps to 5, all for takeoff I should say.
Charlie 11 approved, Tasavia 6223.
That's tricky.
Red 4 taxi.
Skipper, China Standard 345. Just want to confirm the Alpha is open because there's no green light from the taxiway.
It is open, so you can continue via Alpha.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, 8185 for your information, next traffic is 4 miles final.
Down 8195.
Slight technical issue there with the... There we go.
Guys, 8185, after looking right on Bravo, contact London decimal 705 again, bye-bye.
Right on Bravo 11705, 9185.
Okay, just double check this, so that's good. All we need is nav, we're good on that. We can bring up our digimap actually now onto
Short, Charlie 1.
the one on there, we'll put the engines onto 3. And you can just see our route there, should just be able to make out our route.
Tasavia 6332, runway 06, clear to land, lead to 0706 knots.
Clear to land 06, Tasavia 6332.
4, report ready.
Already.
Red flight, runway 27, laying up. Charlie 1, runway 27, line up on wing.
CLS-E Romeo, runway 3600, clear for takeoff, wind 08070.
3600 clear for takeoff, give us some more over.
That's all good, that's all good, that's all good. Running lights on.
Target Echo 33 Yankee, this is ready.
Kilo 33 Yankee, hello, 36 Center, Whiskey 8, cleared for takeoff.
36 Center, Whiskey 8, clear takeoff, guys. 33 Yankee.
4, report ready for departure.
Four's ready for departure.
Copied, 1 rolling.
Four rolling.
Good afternoon, Young 374, Squadron ready for departure.
Young 7421, good afternoon, 36 Center, Whiskey 10, cleared for takeoff, 090, 9 knots.
36 Center, Whiskey 10, clear for takeoff, Young 374.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Ups are up, keys up.
To go.
Kiddo.
Hello, Martin 7122, Martin P06.
Martin 7122, hello, 06, cleared to land, wind 0707 knots, at the end to the right, via Sierra 8.
At the end to the right, Sierra 8, clear to land 06, Martin 7122.
Okay, one's in the turn now, heading 245. And level 3,000 feet. You good?
Four's good.
My speed this time is 229er. Distance to Dusseldorf is 63 miles. What's your position with regards to me at the moment? You close or?
3/4 mile
F2. There he is. Okay, I'll maintain this speed. I'm going to climb up to flight level 150. Stand by. I'm going to select the altitude. Stand by to initiate climb. And climbing now.
Goedemiddag, KLM 16 Papa, Nebus Island 06.
KLM 16 Papa, goedemiddag, runway 06, clear to land with 0905 knots.
And 152 Quebec Sierra, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1017. 1017, descend to 7,000 feet, 156 Quebec Sierra.
And departure, that's correction, red flight of 2 C-130s on track to Delta Uniform Sierra, 57 DME, climbing flight level 150, passing 4,000 feet.
It looks like my APU door did not close.
That's okay, it's no problem.
Speed up 731 Whiskey, contact 134,
6 feet.
134.
2290.
0, speed 731 Whiskey.
Roger, just don't want to get too close, got to get turbulence.
Rogers. Passing 6,000 feet, climbing at 1,700 feet per minute.
Passing for 6 feet.
Turn it to Legbo. That's to Legbo, turn it to engine.
Always good enough. Okay, what are we passing? 7,000, we're still good. We can certainly turn off the taxi lights. We're good there. Flaps are up, gears up, lights. Alright.
Flight 150. 150, EC70, that's correct.
Passing 10,000.
Passing 10,000.
3.
This is 25 remaining for altitude, no attitude.
F1. Telephone that you can hear if you're not in the know is the radar warning receiver picking up new threats.
1,000 to go.
Reducing rate climb slightly to level out to flight number 150.
Yankee Tango lifting 320 bay, descent 4,000 feet. And 320, 4,000 feet, that's 6 for Yankee Tango.
And adjusting speed now for cruise 245 the speed.
2457.
All good?
We're set.
Okay, 1 second, boys and girls.
Just leveled off at 15,000.
Roger.
Good evening, Slovenia 2, we are with the descending level 160 inbound Pimax. Italien 2, bonsoir, Alexandre, expect platine à l'est 22, India descend at level 130. Bonsoir, monsieur, okay, we are inbound subway, level 130, straight in ILS approach, 22, thank you.
Okay, apologies about that. Just sending a stream to my son. Lovely view up here. This aircraft is absolutely stunning. So, we've left Gutersloh, we're just coming up to this point here, and we're going to run down to, it's a bit annoying this with all this muck on there, down towards, I think it's Düsseldorf. we'll leave that. We're not going to use that anyway. So we've got 16 miles to our next turn, which will be a 90-degree turn to the to port. So we've got 15 miles to run now. Then we're going to turn. Excuse me. We'll turn toward left towards Cologne. And we've got 36 miles to run then to Frankfurt. So this is a navigation exercise for Red 4, who's my number 2 this evening, and myself. So we're doing sort of like a bit of a crash course in the C-130 Hercules operations. In front of me I've got my nav radar display, so I've got the bit at the top there that you can see the radar sweep, and that's basically the ground that it's scanning ahead. I've got a 40-mile scan at the moment. If I reduce that, then we'll get much improved picture. So if I go on a nav radar, for example, set that to a 5-mile scan, it's really well detailed. Hopefully you can see that. But we'll just put that up, go for a 20-mile. So basically, before we got in the aircraft this evening, we spent a bit of time and programmed up the...
Force dropped altitude by 100 feet to stay at the turbines.
Yeah, copied. Plus or minus 500 feet is approved, not a problem. Thanks for letting me know. Forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, we spent a bit of time this evening programming up our aircraft's navigation computer. So it's just come up with a warning at set altitude. So we should be good. Yeah, we're good. Just because we're just playing around here. But yeah, we set the aircraft up. And it's basically going to fly the route. So this is getting us used to operating the aircraft via the onboard navigation systems. And one's left turn now. Isn't that beautiful?
4 left turn.
Got us stunning out there tonight.
Yeah, roger that.
So we're just turning on to our point here to go towards, we're over Cologne, going towards, sorry, Düsseldorf, going towards Cologne. So we just need to make sure that it stays on track and that everything is good. So, Digital Combat Simulator then, airplane simulation company C-130 Hercules. You'll probably hear air traffic control in the background. That's a separate program that's providing us air traffic control information. This is, we're actually set, the time is, current local time is, it's about 5 o'clock. Sun's starting to go down, it's starting to get dark in about half an hour. Well, it's losing the light now already. Hardware I'm running this evening, so I'm running an AMD 9950X3D CPU with a 5090 graphics card. Beauty of the 9950X3D is it's 2 chips in one. So it's basically two 9800 CPUs, and one of them is like a dedicated 3D core. Of course, a bit of contrast out there with the sun against the moisture in the clouds there. So basically it allows to run, for example, applications like this digital combat simulator on one core, dedicated, and then the additional programs, for example, even like streaming, I can actually run on a complete on the other core, and it doesn't affect performance. So that's a massive, massive advantage. It took me. There was a massive update from my previous computer, and it took me a little while to get it tuned in. But once I did, it's now running absolutely stunning. So we've got 21 miles to run to Cologne. Another radar warning threat. So there's an aircraft basically to our 9 o'clock. Looks like an aircraft. It's probably a Phantom that's also doing a bit of self-training, bit of navigation. One 9 miles to Cologne. Are you listening to the radio?
Roger.
He's a naughty boy, tricky. One of the things that you can do on this aircraft, it's also got media player and internet radio.
Yeah, eye the tiger at the moment.
Jolly good show. We've got internet radio with sort of like, 20 to 40 different channels available literally all over the world. And one of our favourites, to be fair, is Deutschland 1980, so we're listening to all the banging hits from the 1980s, which is very apt. See, a Red Squadron is actually set in the 60s to 80s era. Unfortunately, if I play the music, YouTube is basically going to kick my video, so that's not going to, that's not sport, so you're stuck with me.
Bonsoir, Top 6, Eton Papa Kilo, descending level 160 to Lisco Information Charlie. Top 6, Eton Papa Kilo, bonsoir, continue on present heading vector -22. If you go through the weather, it will be short for 60 on track miles. Let me know if you wish to proceed via the left Arctic. We accept short approach, and we continue heading, descending level 160, confirm Top 6, Eton Papa Kilo. Top 6, Eton Papa Kilo, descend down to level 130.
Okay, one sec, just need to send the video to some of my squadron mates. Stand by. Okay, apologies about that, boys and girls. Oh, sun's blasting its way over there still. Already see we're getting a purple tinge to the clouds now. So we got 2.5 miles coming up. We should get a little warning in a minute. It'll be a slight turn to the left. 2 miles to turn. It's only a slight turn up to 140, it's only 16 degree turn. Mark. So that's us directly overhead Cologne, and copied 6-8 miles. On our way to Frankfurt. F10. So you can see we've basically come out of Gutersloh and we've came left down to southwest of Dusseldorf, over Cologne. And we're going down over Frankfurt International, and then we'll go up to the northeast, truck up slightly north-northwest, and then back into RAF Gutersloh, which is our home base whilst we're based in Germany. Cockpit. Good. Just a little view adjustment there. So I'm running VR, I'm running the Pimax Crystal Super, which is an absolutely unbelievable headset. The clarity has to be seen to be believed. Previously I had it on a 4090 on my old Intel 129K machine, which ran actually my Pimax Crystal, the OG, absolutely fine. But unfortunately, as soon as I purchased this headset, just to get the, because you always want that little bit more, don't you? It's naturally in life, you know, you always want that little bit more. So I got this headset just to push it, but unfortunately it cost me a PC rebuild because I just couldn't get the resolution that I wanted. Okay, keep up with the nav. So we should have, 5-6 miles to Frankfurt. There's quite a lot of moisture in the air today, so that's sort of affecting the visibility a bit. I'll just swap over to the co-pilot's position. Show my ignorance now, I really don't know what that river is. Fine, but I don't know. Who knows? If you know what that river is, that's where we're basically going from Cologne to Frankfurt. Tell me what that river is. Okay, we've got something on the radar warning receiver. Just another airborne contact. to our port, possibly a friendly. We do, just a self-reminder, to turn the defence systems onto auto, because we do have, this is not just a sterile environment, we have other aircraft. Unfortunately we don't have TCAS available to us on this aircraft or even in this sim, but what we do have is fully equipped East German and West German defences. So each side has roughly 80 to 90 SAM and additional air defences. What's our distance? 43, F10. F10. So we can look at our F10 map, you can sort of see this red line. So this is basically, if you like, the old boundary between the east and west. And this is the bad territory. This is all the good free-loving people. If we go over to the right-hand side of this red line, then basically all hell will let loose. All the SAM sites, air defences, they'll launch interceptors against us. Yeah, it's going to be pretty heavy. But likewise, so does if, like for instance, there's red aircraft based over there. So some of our guys like to fly for the other side, and if they cross into the blue sector, then likewise that will all kick off as well. Cockpit. So it's all real. We did an exploratory flight in over the border, a recon if you like, in the Hercules, and yeah, it was pretty intense. So 37 miles in to Frankfurt. We may actually even pick up the aircraft on our nav radar. Sorry, the airfield.
Kilometer Bravo, approach, Mall 9, this is 05. 05, kilometer Bravo, further.
Sun actually is still a little bit high, but hopefully the aim is to land in the dark, so hopefully it will be dark. F2. Yeah, we're good.
Check altitude.
What's going on there? 15,000.
Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude.
The altitude might have changed a little bit as I went to the F3 view, or the outside flyby view. I don't know why that would do that, but a little bit unusual. The aircraft is early access, so I think we've only had one update since it came out a few months ago. But the depth of systems on this is just unbelievable. Far exceeding some of the some of the major manufacturers in a different simulator. Controls this evening, I'm running a force feedback yoke, so the Brunner force feedback. Brunner yokes are allegedly Rolls Royce of yokes, and I have to say it's really not bad. Suffers a little bit with stand by, 20 miles the next turn. Suffers a little bit through its software, which is not the best. But that said, it's a stunning yoke, absolutely stunning. So I'm using that tonight. I've also got a MOZA AB9 force feedback joystick, which obviously you're not going to fly Hercules with a joystick really. So I use that on the fighters and helicopters. Rudder pedals, I've got my Whirlpool R1 Falcons. I did do an unboxing video on those a little while ago. I've got to do a follow-up, excuse me, based on, you know, sort of 6 months use. So there's a few things to that I just want to, you know, just get my experience with them. What else have I got? Bravo's Squadron on my right with a what was Saitek, but more modern terms, Logitech. There's Frankfurt International down there, just coming under the nose. So we should have, yeah, we got another 13 miles yet, because the navigation aid that we're navigating to is just the other side of the airport. Yes, I've got Saitek radio, although I'm not using that this evening. For suitable aircraft, I've got Boeing MCP and the Airbus mode control panel, both versions with EFIS. On my left, I've got a, what is it?
One, this is 4.
Say again, last.
Looks like Red 12's going to be joining us.
Copied, Roger. Is he en route?
I think he's going to jump in a Phantom and going to head towards us.
Yeah, Roger, copied. That'd be nice to see him. So, yeah, I got a Whirlpool Mongoose CM50 throttle, which has been modified with the F4 Phantom starter mod. Whirlpool Panel 2. And I'm using a Stream Deck Mini to control all the stream actions, etc. Yeah, I'm picking up an airborne contact at our 7 o'clock. That could be our man.
Roger.
KLM 719.
5 miles to run. So next, that's just a warning, just to let us know. So our next turn is just a slight adjustment to Golf Bravo Lima, which is navigation aid, and it's so about 15 degrees turn to the left. 2 miles the next turn, 15 degrees to port. Yeah, so I got a bit of, here we go, waypoint transition. Come on, baby. There she goes. So part of this flight, as I said, it's a navigation exercise for us to make sure that we can, you know, we're familiar with how to program the navigation system of the aircraft.
Turn.
Oh, Roger. just to make sure that we can navigate the aircraft, operate the aircraft. And then our next stage is we're going to be transporting cargo, trucking cargo out the back, and paratroopers. And obviously, as it was designed, off-field landings. So this is certainly for me, this is my own personal checkout. If this goes well, then I'll move on to the next stage. If not, it's another NavX to sort out what's gone wrong. So the plan is to do an ILS approach on runway 27 into Gutersloh. We'll start off with, we'll probably start about 30 miles out, and then we'll do it automated, and then the last sort of 5 miles or so we'll take over and land it manually. If we have any technical issues, then I'll just fly the ILS manually and get steering data from the heads-up guidance system in front of me, and yeah, the idea is just to land the aircraft. If that all works well, we'll move on to the next phase. So, map. Okay, so we've just gone over Frankfurt. Apologies, tell a lie. We're going down to here to Golf Bravo Lima, which is a TACAN, Tactical Air Navigation Aid at, I'm not even going to allow you to say that, Gibraltar. Yeah, so we're going to go down there. And then we're gonna, before we hang a left and start to head north, we just need to watch this border. We'll see how this goes. We might just do maybe a quick reconnaissance. We'll see. But we're actually going to go up to Foxtrot Uniform Lima, this TACAN up here. Because of what we're doing, I don't really want to poke the bear this evening. I want to try and keep it on track because you know, we put a lot of work into to be able to do this evening. Cockpit. F1. $40 miles to run. So you can see our route. We've got a SAM, or certainly some kind of surface to our missile system to our pole. That's going to be friendly, but it's a blue system, but it's searching. We're quite an acute turn here to pole on the next turn. So we're heading 1 to 4 degrees, basically southeast, so it's just pushing us further and further away, or down into the corner there on our map, so we've got further to go back. But hopefully it should be nice and dark for the approach.
CLS 611, contact 128.130.
128.130, KLM 611.
Okay, how far we got? We got 32 miles. So one of the things that we can also do on this aircraft, we can nip down into the just below the flight deck there. We've got the load masters position where we can jettison stuff at the back. we can actually walk around the cabin, which is quite cool. And if need be, we can look at the end. It's not a very good example, that one, because we're right under the wing. We can even open the rear. We can even set open the doors and set at the back. But that's not going to happen this evening because we're pressurised at the moment. So we just see our number 4 engine there, and the arse end of number 3.
Okay, the 46 will fly direct to 4 miles south, with Charlie Hotel.
Direct to 4 miles south, Charlie Hotel, thank you, Kilo 46.
That's not there. Look at there. It's not the easiest to look at here, but it is what it is. But yeah, we can fill this right up if need be. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. And then we can go back up into the cockpit. We can sit in what would have been in the older version of Hercules, the flight engineers or navigator station, and just admire the view. We've got a microwave. We can put a pasty in there literally and warm it up if we want. I can open a microwave, but I've not really worked out how to close it yet. Anyway, it is what it is. Oh, sun's going down now. What's the distance? 20 miles. Just going to reset the view. There we go. Start to manage these displays now, because before you know it, it's going to be dark and then we can't see nothing because of all the displays are too bright.
Okay, 9870, how do you read?
325, 9870.
Okay.
35 KLM. 15 miles. Looking good. Miles. 354. Okay, less than 10 miles to the next turn. It's going to be quite a tight one, this one.
Roger.
Okay, 1755. What is the time now? 1727. 1727. So we should be looking to land about 1810. ETA is approximately 1810. Hopefully it'll be dark enough. There we go, one's in the turn. Keep an eye for other aircraft because it is not just us in this server this evening. We've got one of our colleagues that's going to be joining us in a Phantom, and there's also civilian traffic in and out of and transit in to and from the various major international airports that we've got in this region. Tracking that nice over Wurzburg.
Just interior lights getting a bit dark in here.
Yeah, copy that. I've been doing that periodically.
Fuel check.
35.3.
Copy, me 29.3. Where are we? Heading north, so the sun should be going down. We should get what we want. Once the sun goes down, it's going to happen quite quick. And once we get down below this cloud, it's going to be a bit darker as well. There's very little wind this evening.
Look at them on 994, if we better put on the
Right, nav radar.
Better more 06 kind of 194.
That's not really giving anything, so the only thing this radar is going to give us is weather, which it can do at the moment, and it can ground map the area. So for example, if you're flying in terrain or bad weather, you can at least have a bit of an idea of what's in front of you and below you. And the system also warns you if you've got obstacles ahead. Lovely sunset over there as the sun's going down and just lighting everything up. Okay, just double check our position. Map. Okay, where are we? We're in up here.
994, descent to level 100, to level artist, and then to
cockpit.
Arctic Pulpus level
F1.
100 at Arctic, Kilowatt 140.
Yeah, that could be, mind you, those are Hawks, so that's an American air defense missile system. That the border is just here, so they're obviously protecting the border. I'm not quite sure whether these are red or blue surface-to-air missile systems. I suspect they're blue, however, we can't take that for granted. Looks like we've got an aircraft airborne radar looking at us up ahead.
Film 970, go back on approach, 905.
905, wait, Carol 99870.
F2. Lights on when I put them on while I'm there. F2. Sure, I put them on.
Okay, reporting figure stop your diesel 518.
It's one of my OCDs that make sure you got your lights set. I'll slap myself on the wrist later. I don't even know if these things work. Doesn't look like it. What we got? Yeah. There's definitely a sound system up to our 1 o'clock.
Leaving 320, Hello, 59 good day, here's my RTX number 06, 280.
280, runway 06,
So what have we got there just coming up on our nose? We have folder, never heard of that.
At 12, radio check.
Radio 5's Hemi.
That's also.
Report your position.
Got a slow taxiway.
Okay, roger, copied. Report airborne and I'll give you our approximate position. We are on our way back.
Roger.
On 3 miles.
Again, I'm for 48, Sierra Papa Lima, this is level 70.
On 3 miles, and then we're on our final leg home, which is a 58-mile leg, and then we'll do some self-vectoring based on some real-world procedures. So what we'll do once we're on this final leg is that we'll descend and we'll build a bit of space, longitudinal separation between Red 4 and myself.
Go for 4.
Yeah, what we'll do is once we passed over this next turn point, is we'll start to build ourselves in a bit of lateral separation, and then when we get to, because this leg is 5-8 miles, so we'll probably, once we get established, sort of about 50 miles, we'll start to descend down to 4,000 feet. So I'll maintain this speed, just come back to about 200. I'll give you regular DME checks. Probably want to build in like 3-4 miles lateral separation.
Roger.
Okay, turn point coming up. Once we get to Whiskey Romeo, somewhere. Excuse me. Once we get to Whiskey Romeo Bravo, I'll give you. I'll tell you what I'm doing, and you can just mirror as required.
All 339, descend to flight level 110. Landing flight level 110, allow 339.
We're 12-1. Current position is Gutersloh Takan. What are we at? Well, what's that be? 170 at 94 miles inbound.
170 at 94 miles.
That's at 93 miles. Currently at flight level 150, shortly descending down to 4,000 feet. Give you a call in descent.
The Red 4 is going to start dropping off on the speed limit now.
Level 140.
400.
Oh, I've got to slow the take off. I'm just setting the altimeter for the next descent down to 6,000 feet, but I'm just setting it up ready. 6,000.
Until we get closer to home base, we don't want to drop below 4 because there's terrain close to 3,000 feet.
6.465, good day,
What am I doing? I've got the wrong way, numpty.
Roger.
Talking and doing. Multitasking. Not very good at that. Miles.
Okay, the 4 is good, descend to flight level 80. Descend to flight level 80, Canada 480.
One is commencing descent to flight level 60, leaving flight level 150.
CORSAIR.
12,400 feet in the descent. Current position is 155 for 76 miles.
Bravo 250.
155,
Getting dark now. One is 35 miles, Whiskey Romeo Bravo, passing 12,000 feet.
4 is 36 miles. Wait.
Lovely, stretch out a little bit more, that's perfect, well done.
Roger.
Right, what's that over there? Nestetal? Or Castle?
Good afternoon, 871, heading
Never heard of it.
130.
Document 871
Apologies if that's where you're from.
05, please. Flight and climb to level 25.
Heading 105 and climb level 25, you're on 871.
Passing 10,000 feet. Right, nav lights on. 1, 2, 3. Nav lights on. Landing lights on. F2.
4 passing through 10,000. Lights on.
Unfortunately, because they're adjustable. To my knowledge, there's no indication of what the angle is of it, and you could have them pointing up too high, so you don't actually illuminate the ground when you come into land. And also, you've got to adjust them once you have landed, so that you can illuminate the ground in front of you. Because the taxi likes the pants. Okay, let's VFD back on the front because we're going to need that. We can run as we are for the moment.
12-1.
Cater 40 Victor is on the screw. There's a 109.05.
Say again, last.
55, yeah, 40.
We're in Wong State position.
What are we at? So about 3, 4, 5, 8, 7, 16 correction, Gutersloh, Takan, 16056 miles, heading 350. Passing 7,000, in the descent for 6.
Squadron 205, together 940.
Leveling out, just ease off on the right descent. What's the distance? 1.4 miles, that's lovely. It's really violent when it levels out. Okie dokie. So we need that one, and our base is over here, right there. RAF Gutersloh. So we'll continue to run north, keep an eye out for our comrade.
Or 11 off 6,000.
Roger, one's level. Okay, I think we'll continue on this heading. One's descending to 4,000 feet, leaving 6,000 feet.
Leaving 6,000 feet to 4,000 feet.
Miles.
1,000 to go.
Just level that off a little bit. Three miles.
Well, when you left.
Roger, well done.
Yeah, visual on your 12.
Okay, one is now on our navigation, turning right, heading 360.
Level 260, level 5.
Hello, BLAC 5 Echo, Level Woody, DCS flight 159.
Victor Woody, descending number 1, 5 Echo, beeline and 5 Echo.
F2. Stand by for defensive system check.
Cross visual.
Check the brake. Okay, what's the playtime over?
Negative visual.
Yeah, it worked.
6000.
Copy that. One is reducing speed to 220 knots.
Cathay 03, direction. Direction at Cathay 0.
Foresight.
We're at 4.
Okay, 4's turning right, heading 360.
We want navigation select to TACAN 1. That means then we can pick that up, position ourselves, so you can see the course deviation indicator. The deviation line is indicating that we're to the left of the extended or this radial, so that's happy days. We're 36 miles out. Six miles.
You still with me, 12? On your left.
Get him on 904, I'll speed about this.
Someone's left, I don't know who.
19 is 05. DCS-UK, thanks, get him on 904.
Ah, yeah, visual, you might want to put a few lights on. Oh, yeah, I can see it now. 200.
12, don't worry about it right now, just don't talk for too long, but your I don't know what it's like for 4, but your radio is just set too loud. It's blowing my ears off. What's it like for you, 4?
Yeah, very loud.
Yeah, you need to take the slider back a bit on SRS, Stu, but don't worry about it right now. We'll sort that out another time. Okay, one will be turning to port, heading 330, calling in the turn.
Roger, 4 is going to continue on this course for a bit, then to extend.
Yeah, copy that. I'm now descending to 3,000 feet, leaving 4,000 feet.
1,000 to go.
Bumper 70, contact takeoff. Flight 751, is there any speed control that may we reduce?
250 knots?
2250, fire rate 754.
Yes, for 5 nautical miles, and I call you back to reduce the next.
One's turning left, heading 330. What's our DME? 28
4
miles.
descended to 3,000.
One's reducing speed to 195 knots, 195.
Quebec on left again, heading 140.
Left heading 140 is right, copy.
Reducing speed further now to 175. Flaps down 1. (28, 29, 30, 310).
4 reducing 175.
So disengaging.
One is now turning left, heading 310. Course deviations coming in nice now.
Default distance 4,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1019, near 634.
Bit more flat.
Course coming left.
(3,022 miles to run coming in. Looking good. Should be a light back there somewhere, but I ain't got time to look for that now.
Guys, 751, you can reduce to 20 knots if you want, but I call you back to reduce more.
Reducing 220 knots, fly 875 Footwork.
One is turning left now onto 28, or turning left onto 280 to establish on the 280 radio Gutersloh. 20 miles from touchdown.
Red 4 is currently 2.1%.
Flight 8751. Confirm we are cleared for the ILS?
Yes, fly I-751, I confirm. Cleared full ILS 1106.
Cleared ILS 06, message flight 875.
Is it 281 radio for the runway?
Hey, for reducing speed to 140.
More safe.
Okay, picking up the localizer. Approach is active. Establishing. Once established, localizer runway 2716 miles.
You're 10 degrees to the right to intercept localizer 06. Descent at 7.
Yeah, forced on the tack and switching to localizer. Approximately 5 miles.
Yeah, copy. 15 miles now. Approach 130. Okay, landing lights are on. happy days. A couple of miles we'll configure the aircraft for landing. Switch off the defensive systems. Defensive system safe.
Player 8751, maintain at minimum 180.
Reducing speed to 130 knots.
Tower then 119 decimals, 118 decimals 7 and 180 knots, maintain flyer 875.
Full flap. Glide slopes coming in. Not yet, come on, pick your nose up, we don't want it yet. Maintain that 3,000 feet.
Or is 130 knots.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
And switching to wireless.
Engage, nav capture. I'm engaged, approach on. There we go. Slightly right now. Come on, bring it around. Finger drop there, just about to capture the glide slope. 130. Full flat, down 3 greens. Right set. One is established on the glide slope. We're fully established at 10 miles. We're right at the centre line. Come on, baby, bring it round. Over the threshold 120. And touchdown at 15. Come on, why are you all, you're either one way or the other. No wind up here.
240 Quebec, 180 knots, connect to tower 100 decimal 7.
180 knots, 170.
On the glide slope on it. There might be a bit of wind. It's me just putting a bit of rudder input in. It's getting a bit swirly at the moment. I'll go manual.
Autopilot.
We're on the glide slope, just getting it back on the localizer. 130. There we go.
Waiting Echo Quebec, heading 020 to intercept localizer 06, speed 250 knots.
Speed 250 and heading 020 to intercept localizer 06 Quebec.
Might be a bit of wind swirling around here. On glide slope, on centre line.
Course 10 miles, close to go. Captured, gear down, flaps.
One is 4 miles, green flare, understand, clear to land.
Yoke, 250 knots, I call you back to reduce speed.
Runway closer on glide slope. Puppies, two whites, two reds, split trim.
Autopilot. 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 Throttle. Throttle.
Quebec, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1019.
5,000 feet, 1019 now, 118 is good.
Come on, baby, come on. God, this thing's right by hand. Here we go. Easy on the steering. Guess we forgot to start the APU. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. Come on, easy, don't overcorrect. There you go. Is APU running? APU's coming online.
It's 5 more final.
Copy, one star on the runway, stand by. Runway vacated. Correction, occupied.
Clear there, support on noise.
Okay. There we go. Flaps up. God, that was airy. Confirm APU is online, which it is. We can now go to low idle.
Tunisia 34, turn right heading 290. You'll be behind.
Runway vacated.
Air Maroc.
Turn right heading 290, Tunisia
4 is 2 more final.
We'll leave the lights on for now. Okay, confirm flaps up on the APU. We'll just hold here for Tricky. We might see Tricky come in. Oh, he's already down.
Tunisia 634, speed back 220 knots.
Okay, what are we going to do? Flaps are up. We can... Oh, we'll leave those on for now, actually. Turn off our landing lights, because it's a bit bad sport. F3. Thanks, Aaron, again.
Tunisia 634, turn right heading 320.
Turn right heading 320, Tunisia 634. November 656, Foxtrot November. Please to land, runway 11, wind 130 degrees 1 for now.
Okay, land 11656 Foxtrot.
4 is runway B.
God, that looks nice. That stew coming in. Or is that lights? No, that's not a stew, is it? That's just apron lights.
1259 miles final.
Runway's clear, it's all yours there, chap.
Flop 2 Golf, Mac clear to land, runway 11, wind 130 degrees 11 knots.
God,
Clear
that's
to land,
pretty.
runway 11, 2 Golf.
That apron looks nice, tricky.
Yeah, Rog.
There's not enough room for two of us. See if I can actually swing around. Watch that bloody wing over there.
Tower lock 2, dzień dobry. Lock 2, dzień dobry. Tower, continue approach. Continue. Almost number 1.
There we go. We made it.
Block 2, clear to land, runway 11, wind 130 degrees, 10 knots. Clear to land, 11, lock.
Pretty decent.
Tower, dzień dobry, lot Formander, kilo establish final track 1.
Block 4, kilo, tower, dzień dobry.
Continue, Formander.
Engines off. We will open up the back hatch, which is open. That way.
We vacate. detected.
Oh, that's the
Close to the case left November 2. Current contact ground 119.05. Check the enemy.
November 2, 119.05, check Begonia, lost 2.
I can't go too far from the aircraft because otherwise it'll bounce me back in, but we might be able to see Shoe taxi by. Pushed it too far.
Nice flight.
Alright, wasn't it?
Yeah, enjoyed that.
I just jumped outside as the loadmaster to watch Stu taxi by.
Still on tower.
Just turn the radio off now. Here he comes. Keep going for your turn. I'm stood outside. Just you can put in actually just in front of my aircraft. That's it, turn right there. Excellent. Well done, boys. I'm going to end the stream there. It's on the group anyway, so you should be able to pick it up. Yeah, thanks for coming along, and I'll catch you later.